Hello, everyone. Welcome into Mornings with Loretta. I love this intro that I get to say today because, I'm a small business owner. So when local businesses thrive, neighborhoods truly thrive too. And joining us to highlight how you can get involved in a new initiative underway to ensure our local businesses not only survive, but thrive is Nextdoor Head of Community, Caty Kobe. Thanks for being here with us today.
Thank you so much, Loretta. It's great to be here.
I know this is an exciting topic for me because, as I just shared, I've heard about Nextdoor since it became a thing, right? And I just downloaded the app, so I probably will have more questions than what they gave me. But right now, I just want to say congratulations on the new initiative to include business owners too, and that I think that's genius. So, why is it important for our community to support and honor our neighborhood local businesses?
Well, you said it best in your intro. When local businesses thrive, neighborhoods thrive. And as a business owner, I'm sure you feel this all the time. But, our local businesses, they do so much more for us than what most people realize. Not, they're always going to be there to provide us with the things that we need for everyday living, right? Like the groceries or the cleaning or the what have you. But I think what folks often forget is that local businesses, small businesses, the mom and pop shops, they're creating jobs. They're helping to stimulate our local economies. They're helping to attract tourism, create tourism, give tourists fun things to do, which brings more tourists to your area and therefore a boost to the local economy as well. They're really just helping to shape the overall character of our local communities. And that is why it is so very important that we continue to support them because, local businesses are supporting each and every one of us every single day, regardless if we're spending a penny with them or not.
You know what? And one thing I am loving this entire conversation for so many reasons, but local neighborhood businesses need cheerleaders. We get underlooked, like the barbershops, the small grocery stores, the doctor's offices, nail shops, hair shops. And people think you have to go, and there's nothing against big brands, but they have marketing dollars. They have everything they need. But for you all to walk along small businesses, neighborhood, local small businesses, I think that is an incredible statement to who Nextdoor is and is becoming. So how does Nextdoor encourage ongoing support for all the local businesses in our neighborhoods?
Again, local businesses, they, like you mentioned, they have these really small advertising budgets. It's so hard to compete with some of the big name brands, right? And again, nothing against the big name brands, but we want everybody to have that opportunity to thrive. And so small businesses, local businesses, I know sometimes small businesses can mean a lot of things, but in particular, local businesses like those barbershops and hair salons, the bakeries, the brick and mortar storefronts that are not kind of like the chain shops, they heavily rely on that word of mouth marketing or those word of mouth recommendations from people in the local areas, right? Like, people trust when people they know recommend something to them. In fact, we have some data on this. 94% of the neighbors on Nextdoor value the recommendations of products and services when they come from other neighbors because people know each other, people trust each other, right? That's critical. So yeah, it's really, really important that we're able to support and foster that ongoing word of mouth. So there's a couple ways in which we do that at Nextdoor. So number one, any business can have a Nextdoor business page. So I know you said you just joined Nextdoor. Please, after you get off the phone, go create your business page. I'll help you. Create your Nextdoor business page. You can share a bit about your business, upload, your logo, your business story, all of that. And that kind of establishes your online presence on Nextdoor. And throughout the year, you can connect with your customers, prospective customers, really engage in the neighborhood just as you would as a neighbor. But once a year, and it's happening right now, we run our—
I know. Okay, Caty, before you get to that part, because that's a huge announcement, I want to encourage people to go to your Android store or your Apple store, download Nextdoor, because she's going to tell you something that is so exciting and so well deserved, and it's so needed for small business owners to have somebody to come along and cheerlead them on and champion them. Wow. And they're not even asking for a big paycheck from us. I am so in love with Nextdoor, but we'll get to that. So Tell me about what inspired the creation of this announcement that you're getting ready to make of the Nextdoor's annual Neighborhood Faves Award, and how has it impacted the local business community already?
Yes. So the Neighborhood Faves Award, 7th annual. So we've been doing this for a while, and we created this award because we believe so strongly that local businesses are neighbors too. And they are local business owners, operators, employees, anyone working behind the counter of these local shops. They're all neighbors. They probably live, a few streets away from you. You never know. So it's really important that we strengthen these connections, because when we have strong connections in a local community, we also have a strong community, and that's a good thing. So it was important to us to create a program that honors and celebrates these businesses' contributions to the community. So Neighborhood Faves it's so easy and it's free. That's the best thing. I know budgets are tight right now. If you can't afford to go shop at your favorite business, or maybe it's just, it's not that time to go shop for that particular thing, you can still support these businesses by giving them a recommendation through Neighborhood Faves program. And when you do that, you're not only giving that business owner feedback, which every business owner I've ever talked to loves feedback about their business, especially if it's good feedback. So number one, you're going to give folks the feedback that they're looking for. But then number two, you will actually be helping to drive growth to their business because of how valuable these recommendations are for their business growth. We have data that shows our Neighborhood Faves winners get something like 6 times more recommendations than people who aren't part of Neighborhood Faves. They get 5 times more the impressions whenever they spend with Nextdoor ads, something like 290 times more views on their business profile pages. So, and at that point, it just becomes a math equation. More eyeballs on your business name and your business story will ultimately turn
speaking our language, Caty,
purchases and business growth. So that's why it is so, so important.
Absolutely.
And again, it's free to do. I think it's fascinating how many folks forget that you can so easy to support small businesses without spending a penny.
Okay, you said a mouthful. You said a lot. So I want to start with those reviews. And yes, I rarely would go visit somewhere or purchase anything online or even in the store without looking at the Google reviews. So the fact that not only on Nextdoor, I can talk to my neighbors, we can keep each other informed and connect. Now I can support small business owners in my neighborhood, and I can write reviews for them in that app.
Yeah. Yes, you absolutely can. And they show up in search. And when your neighbors are posting on Nextdoor asking for a recommendation, you can tag the businesses. It's a really great way to have businesses part of the conversation.
Okay, so hey, Doris Gordon. I love Doris. Hey, Caty, what's our first step to make this happen? And of course, we'll give the website before you have to go, but I'm just fascinated by this conversation. I truly am. So what's the first step we should be taking now to support our local business owners in our neighborhoods?
First step is, if you don't have the app already, go get it. So you go to the App Store, you go to the Google Play Store, you search for Nextdoor, Nextdoor. It's just us. And you can download the app for free and create an account and get started. If you already have the app, when you pop it open, you'll see some prompts to begin voting for Neighborhood Faves. You can also go to nextdoor.com/faves, Faves, from your phone's browser or from your desktop computer. And that will also take you to the voting.
Okay, see, I'm going now, nextdoor.com/faves.
Yep. Faves. Ta-da!
And it truly is that easy, because I just joined and I'm already getting some great information. But Caty, I don't know what the inspiration was for this, how you guys already took an app that was already incredibly amazing for neighbors, and now you took it another step. No one else is doing this but Nextdoor that I know of. Of course, you can get reviews other places, but to have all that in one app, I'm saying that is truly, truly a blessing for small business owners in those neighborhoods. And that's around, not only in the US, right? Because there are like 305,000 neighborhoods that are represented on Nextdoor, and that's across the world, not just in the US, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're in 11 different countries, believe it or not.
So can people in other countries find our businesses on the app? If they say, what's good in Memphis or South Haven or Oklahoma?
Not quite yet. That's something we're getting to right now. When you're searching, it's kind of like by country only.
Yeah.
So if you're a neighbor in the UK, you're going to be searching in the UK for UK businesses. But I think that's something that we'll probably have in the future. So because I think a huge opportunity for us, I mean, we all love Nextdoor as an amazing platform for us to, get information about our local neighborhoods and meet our neighbors. But there's such a cool opportunity when people travel, just to like learn more about places, like if you want to go visit a city that you've never been to, why not drop into Nextdoor and see what the favorites are? And
that's another great reason to download this app, and it's free. I didn't get a charge for it or anything, so I'm assuming it's free.
Yeah, it is definitely all free. If you decide to run an ad, that's the only thing you'd pay for, but otherwise it's all free.
Okay, you got to come back and fill us in because I want to go step by step. You gave so much information. I got to go watch the replay. But Caty, before they tell us we got to go, I just want to say thank you so much. And I'm hoping you will definitely come back on here and let's talk some more about the Nextdoor app, and especially how it's not only keeping us safer and engaged, but supporting neighborhood businesses. So I want to thank you for that from the bottom of my heart.
Absolutely. I'd be more than happy to come back. This is an amazing conversation, and I look forward to seeing you in the neighborhood.
All right, Caty Kobe, head of community at Nextdoor. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So she has to go, but truly, everybody, I'm telling you, that app, I'm going to show you. It's right here, and I just downloaded it. It may be too much of a glare, but you can see it right there. It was very, very easy. Monica, my media coach, she said she constantly uses her app. And I'm using it even more. I've heard about it. I've been hearing about it. I've heard countless stuff, how sometimes it's simplistic how people use it. And then sometimes it is so valuable resources. And now because I can find businesses that I want to do business with that are close to me, I want to give them a good review. If they give me good service, I don't do negative reviews. If it's bad, I just don't go. And I will tell my friend girls in my tribe, right? Okay, let me see what Doris is saying. You guys, thank you so much for all of this engagement. Doris says, this is great information. I am a member of Nextdoor and I have the app for neighborhoods. However, it's great to learn about the business portion. I agree. When the publicist pitched the story, I was all in. I was like, yeah, even though I wasn't using the app myself, I have a lot of people and relatives who do use it and love the app. And then when they said there was an award, so you get to go vote, please go vote. Go vote for businesses. Find your business that you love, find your own business. Send out a link so people can vote for you, because recognition, honey, online is everything. And it'll help your views on your social media go up, which means that you can monetize it. It's just so many benefits, and it's not costing you anything unless you decide to run an ad. And I suggest that you find out more about that. Okay, so Caty Kobe is going to come back. And I have a whole lot more questions. Hopefully we can get more time. But thank you all so much for tuning in. Like and share this video. Like the Loretta McNary Show page on Facebook, because I'm eventually going to get rid of my personal pages. And if you want to continue to see these videos and watch the show, then the Loretta McNary Show is going to be where it's happening. That's less work for me and my team, y'all. It is. And plus, we need the numbers up. Yep. So like and subscribe, Loretta McNary Show on Facebook and all on social media. Until the next time, always rise to the occasion and shine. Think positive, dream big dreams. Woo! Normalize helping others succeed. And guess what, honey bunnies? I will see you all soon. Bye-bye. Your life lives today.